making no apologies. That's it, umhlaba mawuhlulwe, so that our people can have access to the land.
Life is difficult, but you must soldier on. Don't give up. If you are a coward, you don't belong here.
Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to Simple Politics. So today I want to speak about two things. The first one that I want to react on, I don't know if I actually should just make a separate video for this, but I think let me do it here. I want to react on Julius Malema's speech in Nigeria. Wow. What a president. What a president. Yo. So the speech of Julius Malema in Nigeria, he said a lot of things, but I think I'm only just going to attach the last part where you spoke about unity, African countries coming together, working together and trying to stand strong against the United States, against, the other countries, and to show that Africa is strong. So he says that, Africa must work together. And then what I also want to talk about is, it says here, I came across this article that says that Mashatile and Mbalula are in talks of unity for the ANC's leadership context. So I don't know what unity they're trying to do. I think Mashatile, because he sees that he's not going to make it alone. It's actually quite a long article. Okay, no, let me do this. Sorry guys, let me do this. Let me just give my 2 cents. Let me make it short. Let me just quickly give my 2 cents. It was so good. The respect they gave him when he was done with the speech, the standing ovation they gave him. Like CIC is the powerhouse. And one thing about CIC, when he speaks, you listen. When he speaks, he commands you to listen. And I loved how he structured his speech. Because what he did is, in the beginning, he started speaking, he started to appreciate, I know that you are important people, and I know that there must have been a debate for me to be the keynote speaker here. I know that probably you had to vote to get me here. So I appreciate this opportunity. And he used that opportunity. He used that opportunity to say, I see. He spoke about so many things. He firstly spoke about, and then he said, okay, he's an EFF member. And then he spoke about the policies of the EFF, what they stand for. He spoke about the 7 cardinal pillars of the EFF. Come on now, I was saying, come on now. He spoke about the 7 cardinal pillars of the EFF. He spoke about the founding manifesto of the EFF. And then he got into Nigeria, what they should do, where they started clapping he spoke about Nigeria, he spoke about Cuba, he spoke about DRC, Congo, he spoke, man. He spoke about so many things. And, and I could say that he was speaking fast because he was trying to get everything in, but you could hear what he's saying. They were clapping. One thing about CIC, when he speaks, he's not boring. You listen, you hear him. So I think let me attach that small ending where I was like, come on. Oh, sorry guys, I feel like he did so well. So this is just the reaction I'm going to do for now, but if I find it necessary or there's no other breaking news tomorrow, then I will shoot another video and speak properly about the things that the CIC has said, because he spoke so well. So let's have a look at this clip quickly.
In the principle of non-interference and the sovereign right of nations to choose their social and economic system. Despite this, Cuba has demonstrated a profound commitment to human solidarity, sending doctors across the globe, including to Africa, welcoming Africans into their classrooms and participating in the liberation of the oppressed. Cuba never sent their soldiers anywhere to kill anyone. Instead, they send their doctors all over to go and save life. The tragedy of Haiti is one of historical injustice. Haiti's revolution was first declaration of black freedom in the modern world, yet it was punished with centuries of economic sabotage and enforced debt. Contrary to any principle of justice, Today, Haiti suffers from foreign interference, the denial of sovereignty, and the imposition of external governance. International law demands reparation, debt cancellation, and the withdrawal of foreign forces so that Haiti can govern itself in dignity. We have seen DRC not experiencing peace because of its mineral resources. We must stand with DRC and demand that there must be permanent peace in DRC and everywhere else in Africa. Because DRC without peace, it will never experience economic growth. We are because DRC it is. We are the people of Southern Sudan. We must make sure that no single corner of Africa there are guns where Africans are killing each other. Africans must always be together against the enemy forces who want to exploit our country. We are here today to reclaim our land. We want the land of Africa to be returned to Africa because it belongs to the Africans. We want the minerals of Africa to be returned to the Africans because that's where they belong. We want to build industries in Africa and process our minerals here in Africa. We've got the capacity. We must never allow the imperialist forces to divide us in order to take our minerals from us. We demand one Africa. We demand borderless Africa. We demand Africa with one president, with one currency, with one military command, with one parliament, because we know the currency of Africa will be much more stronger against the American currency. We don't care what Trump thinks of us. He will never choose a policy position for Africans. We are not subject of Trump. We must refuse to be subjects of Trump. We must stand together as the world changes and show the world that Africa is one and Africa is equal to all nations, to China, to Russia, to America. We are not just a small nation. We are a big nation. We are not a dark continent. How can we be dark when we've got diamond that is shining amongst us? We are a shining nation. I thank you.
So that is what to say. I see yo guys, like I'm honestly in the Lebanon Barcelona. I was so emotional as well. I was like, yo, CIC is a powerhouse, man. He is a powerhouse. Like I was so emotional. Like I was like, I don't know, I felt a lot of emotions though, but I love that. Now I want us to quickly get to this Paul Mashatile and Mbalula. They are uniting. Are they uniting because they want both their supporters to vote together? So it says here, ANC second in command Paul Mashatile and party's administration boss Secretary General Mbalula are engaged in unity talks in efforts to avoid a destructive leadership context to succeed President Cyril Ramaphosa at the helm of the former liberation movement. The GUA met later last month at the home of businessman Reggie Kukama in Gauteng in what was sold as a social gathering. In that meeting, it was allegedly agreed in principle that two would not contest each other and would contest on one slate as president and deputy president respective. So what they're doing is they're saying, let's not contest each other. Obviously, Mashatile probably wants to be president. So Mashatile will contest as president, then Mbalula maybe as deputy president. Because Mashatile is already deputy, there's no way he would be deputy. Do you think that's a clever idea? I wonder. That's interesting. It was Mbalula who spilled the beans about the Mbalula ke sana uzazithetha indaba. One thing about Mbalula, trust him to spill the beans. It was Mbalula who spilled the beans up at the gathering with Mashatile when he excitedly posted a picture of himself with Mashatile, which he has since deleted after triggering the curiosity of many. And Mbalula is the one not he's the one not mangathethwa conference or who's gonna be president. No. But when it comes to him, he gets excited. We see you. So he quickly deleted the picture. Of course, triggering curiosity in many inside and outside the ANC. Those with intimate knowledge of the Popo have allegedly that serious issues involving the ANC were conversed by two political heavyweights before reaching common ground. Before that moment, it was a commonly held view in political circles that Mbalula and Mashatile would take each other one for the ANC's top job when Ramaphosa bows out. Yes, I also thought Mbalula would want to contest for the presidency, but it seems like he will settle for deputy. I mean, deputy president is still good and he's still young. It is said that spokes Mashatile asked Mbalula if they were working together or fighting. And then Mbalula responded that he had no problem with the men, said an informant close to the situation. It is believed that two have been at odds over some deployment from Lutuli House. The two are said to have discussed the conversations about the ANC and successions in various circles. It was alleged that there were those insistent on the ANC keeping its long-held tradition of deputy president graduating to the top post when number one vacates, but also calls by those saying it was time for a different generation led by Mbalula were also laid on the table. Mashatile and Mbalula allegedly agreed that working together would actually be mutually beneficial for both, true, and also for the unit of the ANC, because if they are working together, abantu baka Mashatile Mbalula bazavotela Mashatile for president, abantu baka Mashatile Mbalula bavotela Mbalula for deputy, so they will get bigger numbers when they are together than when they are apart. Beneficial for both, also for the unity of the ANC. Mbalula has on several occasions publicly hinted at a managed ANC leadership transition in 2027, going as far as proclaiming that there might not even be a context. This view has been echoed, among others, by ANC Youth League President Colin Malach in his public address. Those in Mbalula's camp said it was paramount to dispel the divisive perceptions. The insider said the ANC was in the precarious position and a fierce context between the two could collapse Africa's oldest liberation movement. That would prove disastrous, not only for the ANC, but also for poor blacks who dream and aspire, and aspirations are carried on the shoulders of our movement. Our moves further revealed that Mashatile and Mbalula also discussed their wariness of the Patrice Motsepe threat. Yeah. A campaign calling for Motsepe to take over from his brother-in-law Ramaphosa has been gaining momentum. Mbalula has publicly slammed this campaign. I remember him saying, to qualify for the ANC, you must go to your branch. You don't just sleep and wake up and become a leader. So, wow, you guys let me know what you think this unity of Mashatile and Mbalula. I mean, it would be a good thing, because, of course, it would also guarantee them the positions. So let me know what you guys think. Since they're merging together, one will become president and one will become deputy president. Interesting. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about the speech made by Julius Malema. Oh, President Wabant. Oh, CIC, Moshab. Oh, Betunana. Yeah, much respect to you, President. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think about President Julius Malema's address in Nigeria. And then let me know what you think about the merger between Paul Mashatile and Fikile and Mbalula. If you don't know who I am, my name is Isipolo Pelwana. This is Simple Politics. Please subscribe. And also, guys, please do support the channel. You supporting the channel goes a long way. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Aluta continua. Until the next time.